Hi, everybody. I am so excited because today is the first day that I am actually doing my lives on my personal Facebook page. I have been doing Facebook Lives now for quite a while, and I have always done it through my coaching page. And I recently learned that maybe 1% of the people who follow your page actually see what you post. So I'm very excited. This week was the first week I also shared my newsletter article on my page, and my response was really very warming, and I was very thankful. I had multiple friends reach out, so it's just been really exciting. So here I am. I'm going to be doing this type of stuff on my personal page now. So a lot of you have not been familiar with what I've been doing because you're not on my business page. So feel free to also go like that. It's Dr. Jennifer Edwards Coaching on Facebook. And also feel free to visit my website, which is drjenniferedwards.com. And on my website at the bottom, you can download my free ebook, which is 3 keys to rediscovering joy and happiness in your life and career. And that will add you to my email list. The email list is exciting because that is where I send out articles that I write. And the one this week was on exhaustion. You may have seen it. I posted it on Facebook. And pretty much that's what I use the email list for. Also, just to share any events that I'm doing, talks that I'm giving, and that's pretty much it. I don't give the information to anybody. I don't really use it for anything else. So feel free to jump on board with the community, and it'll be a lot of fun. So the very last thing is that all of my past articles and videos are available. If you go onto my website and click on my blog, you will see all of my written articles. I'm one by one uploading the videos, but you also can click the YouTube link, and there is an entire library of videos where I talk about all different kinds of topics that might be of help to you. So that aside, let's get into today's topic, which is exhaustion. Now, I don't know if there's a single person out there that has not experienced this. Maybe there's a few. We all know those zippy people who never seem to get tired. But for the most part, I think every one of us has experienced exhaustion. Some people call it burnout. I think exhaustion and burnout are very related. They probably are not the exact same thing. But basically, we are so busy, between our families and our lives and our work and our career, and even just the stress of the environment of our culture right now. We're constantly bombarded with negative information and negative talk and all the political stuff and the world stuff. And after a while, we can just crash. Like we're just, I'm just exhausted. I just can't. And when that happens to me, I say I've hit my done wall. Like I just call it's like I'm like go 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 go, and then I just hit a wall, and I call that my done wall. Like I'm done. Like time to leave. I'll even say that if I'm in a restaurant and they just won't bring the check, and then I hit this moment where I'm like, I want to go. I've hit my done wall. So we all, we hit our done wall when we just feel like we're exhausted. And it's totally normal. It's totally, totally normal. Everybody experiences it. And one of the things I find that can happen, and I know this happens with me, is we can start to beat ourselves up over it and make ourselves wrong. Like, oh, I should be more motivated. What's wrong with me? I haven't been to the gym, did it. And then the little chatter in the head starts to go. And then I can guarantee you it's probably not doing a whole lot to help the uplifting of your spirits in that moment. A study by the Society for Human Resource Management found that 48% of US workers feel mentally and physically exhausted at the end of their workday. 48%, that is half of all people are exhausted. And that is with a great number of people working from home. So, I could see that if you had to drive an hour and a half into a city every day and back out and fight the traffic and all of that, and deal with hustle and bustle of Wall Street or something of that nature. But we're not talking about just those people. We are talking about all the people are exhausted at the end of the day. And I think that leads into another point, is to realize that I'm going to talk more about in a few minutes, that it's not just our work. It's not just our commute that is making us exhausted like this. What happens is that we go, and then when this happens, we get exhausted, we fall into a rut, and this rut becomes a vicious downward spiral, a vicious cycle. Because what happens is we're in the rut. Then we don't do what we wanted to do. Then we feel bad about ourselves. Then we feel even worse. Then we do less. Then we're not exercising. Then we don't feel good about our body. Then our physical energy is even lower. Then we say, screw it, I'm getting takeout every night. And there it goes. And the next thing you know, you come home every day, you put your stuff down, you do what you got to do, and you throw yourself on the couch. And you're exhausted, and you're tired, and you're unmotivated. And that is completely common and completely normal. If you're experiencing that, don't beat yourself up, but know that there are things you can do to uplift your energy. A very common misperception, and something that we tell ourselves about many things, is that our circumstances are determining our exhaustion, and they're determining our energy levels. It is not always possible to wave a magic wand and change your circumstances, but it is always possible to do things, and it takes time and it takes practice, to uplift your energy, even when there are circumstances that may not be 100% desirable for how you want to experience life. So with that, I'm going to just very briefly, this could be a 10-hour discussion, but I won't talk on Facebook for 10 hours. I'm going to talk about 6 or so, probably 7 things you can do to uplift your energy. And again, it's not like you do something once and, oh, I feel all better. It becomes a habit, becomes a lifestyle. In the process of doing this, number 1, you're figuring out what works for you. You're also, every time you do one of these things, you're making yourself a priority. That in and of itself is an upward shift of your energy. The moment you say, I'm going to do one of these things, what do I want to do? Boom, right there. You have elevated yourself to a higher frequency of energy and a higher level that already has brought you up, even before you do anything. So one of the things that seems very easy, but is actually very difficult for a lot of people, is to take breaks. Now, in my profession, in veterinary medicine, that is really hard. We will go all day, we'll work a 10-hour shift. I mean, there are times I will leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning, it'll be 3, and I'll realize I haven't even gone to the bathroom. Like, it's crazy. And every veterinarian is going, yep, we don't eat, might eat a bar on the fly. I mean, I'll go a whole day without touching my water bottle. Like, we need to be intentional about taking breaks. Even if you're not in a crazy profession like that, even if you're working from home, you're on your computer, you need to stop, intentionally stop. Get up, walk around, even if it's just 10 minutes, just sit, just sit, just stop, just feel yourself in your chair, feel yourself in your body, just be. If you have a meditation practice, 10 minutes of meditation can make a huge difference. Go for a walk, curl up into the dog bed with your puppy, get your kitty in your face, whatever it is for you that would be taking a break. If you're in a workplace, just go outside, go in the hallway, shut your door, but take breaks. With that, it's kind of along the same lines, scheduling time for self-care. Self-care is so important and so neglected. And when we don't take care of ourselves, we have nothing to give others. People think it's selfish to take care of themselves. It's actually selfish not to take care of yourself. Because when you're depleted, when you're exhausted, you are not there for your children. You are not there for your partner. You are not there for your friends. You can't be. You cannot give to others what you do not give to yourself. And when you are depleted, it's like if my wallet is empty, you want to borrow $5, I can't help you. My wallet is empty. Your self-care, your self-energy works the same way. So while it may not be easy, you may have to figure it out with your children and all of this when you take time to go exercise and go for walks or whatever it is that is taking a bath, like a nice, not just getting clean, but a nice relaxing bath, getting your nails done and your hair, all of that. You may feel bad that you're leaving your partner with the kids or whatever, or you didn't work on the business for that hour, but you are ultimately in favor of those parts of your life when you take care of yourself because you have more to give. Spend time with a friend. I cannot emphasize enough how important social interaction is. And I think we all know that. We all witnessed that in COVID when we were isolated. Even introverts, most of them, need to spend time with friends. An introvert doesn't mean you don't like to be with people. Being an introvert means you recharge your batteries by being alone. It's still so important to have camaraderie, to have people to talk to, people to make you laugh, people that you get to make laugh, that people are a gift to you and you get to be a gift to other people, whether it's neighbors, friends. Just take time, even if it's a friend who's moved away, even getting on Zoom, those video calls are so different to me, in my opinion, than regular phone calls. There's nothing wrong with a regular phone call. You're driving and you're chit-chatting with a relative or a friend, but when you can get on a video platform, for me, I feel more like I'm actually with that person. It's a completely different experience. So if you can't be with a person live and then do a video, but ideally find people where you are that you can go get together with. Meet them at a yoga class, coffee, dinner, walking, take the dogs out, mommy play dates, let the kids play and you guys sit and have some tea and coffee or whatever and chit chat. Critically important to make sure that's a part of your life. And of course, I know this goes without saying, care for your body. When your body feels good, you feel good, you feel vitalized, you feel vibrant, you feel like you have energy. Complete 100% way to combat exhaustion. It seems ironic. I'm so tired, but you want me to go exercise? Yes, I'm very into hot power yoga. I can't tell you how many times I was a slug. Ugh, I do not feel like going to yoga, right? And I like make my body into a robot. I just, your opinions, Jennifer, are not welcome. And I just put the body into robot mode. I go get changed. I get in the car, I drive, and I go. And every single time I feel energized and revitalized afterwards. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. So get out, get moving. You don't have to go pump iron at the gym, but just move your body, take care of your body. Work on your core, work, you can do things at home if you're not into, super fitness, but you are not going to get another one. This is it. And the better it feels, the better your experience of life is with this body that you've been given. And it's a gift. So feed it well, take care of it. I definitely love my coffee every day, but try to cut back on the sugar, the caffeine. We feel great and then crash. So keep those things in mind. Learning, and this is a little bit of a harder one for a lot of people without, coaching or training, is learning how to shift your perspective. We go through life thinking that the way we see things is the way it is. Like, I experience my world through my little Jennifer filters, and that's the way the world is. Well, the reality is that it isn't. It's just how you see the world. And while you may not see other ways of viewing things, there are many other ways of viewing things, way beyond the scope of this talk today. But I encourage you to start to learn more about how to do that, because when you can shift your perspective, that's an elevation of energy. Like I have an example in my life where I have learned I get annoyed and I'm into gratitude like that. As soon as I find that I'm annoyed, I have a thought I've created, I have that thought, and I'm in the space of gratitude. Literally energy from here to here in a matter of about 10 seconds. That takes time, that takes a lot of awareness, but you can do it. And instantly I shift and I go from down to I love my life. Literally in a matter of seconds. It is possible. We tell ourselves it's not possible, but it is. It takes intentionality. It takes making a choice that that's how you are going to live and that you are going to enhance your quality of life. And with that, the last thing is connecting to your higher self. Whatever that means for you, there is no right or wrong. But one thing I think we all can, well, maybe not all, but a lot of us can agree upon is there is a higher self. There is a spiritual nature to our existence. And whatever that connection, whether it's connecting with nature, whether it's just viewing an ocean and just getting that like moment, that is actually a connection to your higher self. Meditation, whether it's going to church, whatever that means for you, that is where you get out of your head. Our minds, that is what makes us exhausted. Our spiritual, soulful self is not what makes us exhausted. That is all, we are all energy, 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 constantly flowing. And when we connect to that true part of ourselves, that is where the energy starts to flow again. When we are in TTT with our brains and all worried or angry or just overwhelmed, and it's chaos. And that is where the exhaustion comes from. So again, just to leave you with the notion that any time you tell yourself that it's not possible, it's not true. It is possible. May not be easy, may take some new habits, may take learning some new things, gaining awareness, but it is possible. It is possible to create your life. It is possible to elevate your experience of your life. So with that, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Just quick reminder, drjenniferedwards.com. Go download my free ebook. I think you will really enjoy it. Get on my email list and share with your friends. And I'm excited to do this on my personal page. This is not something I would have thought to do, and I'm very happy for that advice. So take care. Bye-bye.